Contrast Corner. Today I'm painting an ogre. This is an Irongut from the new Ogor Mawtribes army set, and I've given him a dry brush base, give it a little tickle and a double tickle. I've gone with a 50-50 mix of Gulliman flesh and skeleton horde to try and create a nice light skin tone. I actually sprayed this model brown and then dry brushed up to a white, and I think it works nicely. For the armour panels I'm using basilicanum grey straight from the pot, and it's really good for creating a non-metallic metal effect. This episode is sponsored by Wayland Games, and to say thank you I'm painting their logo with a random speed paint. This week it's Space Wolves Grey. And don't forget to get up to 20% off your ogres at Wayland Games. I'm just finishing off the armour panels, and then we're going to go in with a colour for the shorts, a combination of Plaguebearer flesh and Orc flesh, and I find that this gives a nice yellowish green colour, and actually the Orc flesh gives it some vibrancy. And I'm going to use Gluttons and Ironguts fur for all of those leathery details, and it just works so nicely, and it's one of my favourite contrast paints and works perfectly alongside reds. I'm now mixing basilicanum grey and apothecary white 50-50 to create a lighter silver effect, and actually I think it works quite nicely once it's dry and gives us a nice amount of variance on the model where we've got two different shades of armour. And the same goes for Rattling Grime, which just gives us another shade of leather and actually works really nicely. I'm also using this on the boots, which gives a nice amount of contrast against the green. Some people have said that it's not a true contrast corner until I've tickled a bit of skeleton horde. So here I've used it for the skulls and also the stone on the weapon. I'm then trying a 50-50 mix of basilicanum grey and snakebite leather to try and get that sort of grimy, coppery metal look. And Blood Angel's red works really well for the leather strappings. On the box art, these have blood-stained hands, so we're going to try and recreate that with a mix of Flesh Tearer's red and basilicanum grey, and actually it comes out really nicely. I'm also using Gluttons and Ironguts fur for the gold detail, and as is tradition I'm using Garagak's sewer for the base, which always works well. I've also got a couple of winter-themed tufts from Siege Scenics, and they work really well to create a nice amount of variance on the base. And another one of my favourites, AK Pigment Powder, works really well. And there we have it. This is what an Irongut looks like painted completely in contrast paints. If there's something you'd like to see, drop a comment down below, and if you found this useful, follow for more, and I'll see you next time on Contrast Corner.